welcome back to Tokyo Dark. I apologize for the long delay in between the two parts. Real life work got in the way from being able to stream, but I found some free time, so I want to get back after it. I appreciate anybody who watched the first video, and I hope that you enjoy watching through this one as well. Hey Kitty Puns, welcome back to the stream. Nice to see you. All right. Hello, Becca. Welcome to the stream. How does the audio sound on your end? Does it sound okay? Can you hear my voice all right? Okay. Bailey's gonna watch it too. All right. You guys ready? Okay. Here we go. If you didn't catch it off. If you didn't catch it off the first stream, this is a blind playthrough. I have no idea what's ahead. Kita Kamakura Station. Ask about security. Ask about station security. Okay. Welcome to Kamakura.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. I was actually looking for some information. Information? Well, you've come to the right guy. Name's Nagiri. You know that I'm no mere station attendant, but also a volunteer tour guide on my days off, a jack of all trades. I can see from your blank expression that you don't believe me, but I'm the best there ever was. I'm not even from around here, and I could still tell you everything there is to know about this place. Guidebooks, maps, the internet? Pah, all silly toys for amateurs. I've got it all up here. Right, that's, great, Megida. Is that Japanese? Anyway, what kind of security do you have at the station? Are there many cameras set up here or around town? Yeah, cameras, you say? I guess I should explain. I'm a detective with the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. Ah, I see. I'm really less of a current events kind of guy, more of a people and date sort. Some call me a master of time and identity. If I had harnessed my incredible knowledge and ability to examine the events, I could have become a great detective myself. Yeah, I'm sure that's true. Well, okay, maybe this one's a bit more up your alley. Can you tell me about the shrines around here? Maybe some off the beaten path? Oh, I know. Just down this street there's an old shrine and yes, the shrine is old and nice. Go on. Okay, so dates aren't really my thing. But that wasn't fair. You caught me unawares with that one. I really am quite knowledgeable. Okay. Yep, I believe you. So where is the shrine? Easy, just up the road to the right. Or was it down to the left? Sorry, directions aren't really my thing. Oh, I see. Well, what do you know then? Well, the locals say it has a weird aura to it. See, bet you didn't know that. Yeah, I'll have a look around for myself, thanks. For someone that was supposed to be knowledgeable. I love the cherry blossoms this time of year. Zuki and I will have to arrange a picnic before they're gone. Interesting. Oh, does that look like some bloody sheets to you? Red paint? I guess Kazuki's hunch was right, but why this house? I'll leave it for now. Forensics might be able to make something out of this. Hello, bird. The divide between the sacred and us mortals. The shrine it belongs to must be up ahead. I can see something floating in the river with more red markings on it. I need to carefully fish it out so I don't disturb it. Maybe I could use one of the bamboo stalks to get whatever's floating in the river. No way I'll be able to break it with my bare hands though. Shooting it seems a bit excessive. Bird is the word. Hello, bird. Just for curiosity's sake, I'm gonna ask. Okay, nobody here. Alright. Well, shooting it is. I really shouldn't do this, but oh well, there's no one around, and it seems like the fastest way to get myself some bamboo. Couldn't think of any other way. Got a trophy. Bamboo! Alright, let's take a look. Using the broken bamboo, I can easily push the object out of the water without disturbing it. A train passed, and just like I thought, it has red paint on it. I should go to the station and see who this belongs to. Hi. What can the great Megiddo help you with? I found this commuter pass by the stream. Could you tell me who it belongs to? Yeah, sure, just... Is that blood? Oh, the red markings? No, it's paint. I think. You think? Blood isn't really my thing. It's definitely not blood. Smell it. Smell? No need. I believe you. Right, it's not blood. Give it here. Okay, a little bit got on me, but it's fine, no problem. It's just paint, not blood. Nope, not blood. Deep breaths, Megiddo. Right, sorry about the temporary loss of composure. Allow me to effortlessly find the owner of this pass. Damn thing. I'll just swipe it again here. Aha, let's see. As fortune would have it, I know the owner of this card. It belongs to Mai, the youngest daughter of the Kawana family. A very interesting family indeed. Oh, and what makes them so interesting? Well, they own a lot of land in the area and have donated a considerable amount to the local shrine as well. I often see Mai working there. The house next to the station with the laundry hung up outside actually belongs to her grandmother. Except for Mai, they're all a pretty cloistered lot. She's usually a very careful girl. I can't see her dropping her pass without coming to see me about it. I know all about those passes, after all. I'm the expert on trade passes. Mai's a good kid. I don't think she's gotten involved with nefarious types, do you? Not that I'm aware of. I'm sure it's nothing, but I wouldn't mind talking to her, regardless. Well, if she's here, she's probably at her grandmother's. Anything else you'd like to know? That's all for now. Thanks. Okay. So, a dark room covered in dust. Hard to believe someone actually lives here. Alright, let's knock and see what happens. There doesn't seem to be anyone home. Yeah, if it came off like that, it's hard to believe it would just be paint. Unless it was really fresh. There doesn't seem to be anyone home. Yeah, as normal. Still no answer. I guess I'll head towards the shrine. What was that? It sounded like it came from behind me. Nope. Nope. Why would you want to go in there? Man, I love the artwork. That is amazing. Excuse the intrusion. I'm with the police. Is anyone here? The door was open. I don't want to just go nosing around someone's house. Okay. Who are you? How did you get into my house? Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. My name is Ito, and I'm with the police. The door was unlocked. You think because you're with the police you can just walk through my house with impunity? I thought I locked the door. What did you say your name was? Not that it matters. Whoever you are, you shouldn't be here. You saw yourself in, you can see yourself out. The door, I know I locked it. Were you followed? Followed? No. I'm looking for your granddaughter, and I wanted to ask you about the red markings outside. Fine. What do you want with her? She's a good girl. You leave her alone. The last thing I need is police sniffing around my house. When I came here, I wanted to be alone so that my family and I could live in peace. All you're doing is bringing up unwanted attention. Besides, I don't care about those superstitious markings. So you know what those marks are? There were once people who made marks in red so that they wouldn't get lost, a guide for those who pass into the spiritual plane. More likely, it's a vandal. Shh. Can you hear that? Why, after all this time? Emiko? Emiko, is that you? No, she is gone. Why does it call to you so? Perhaps you can be the one to free me from this moment. Oh, torment. Sorry. Perhaps these old bones have suffered long enough. If it wants to leave, then I'll give it to you. Whoa, slow down. Give me what? What are you talking about? You'll help me, won't you? Take it from me. It wants to go with you. I am sorry, child. Sorry. What is this? I feel strange. We spent years trying to answer that very question. Fruitless years. I don't know. I have to get out of here. I'm sorry. Yes, take it away from this place. As soon as I touched it, it was as if the lens through which I viewed the world was jarred out of focus. My vision swirled and shifted, my legs became limp, and a vile smell assaulted my nostrils. I pushed my way back towards the entrance. I needed to get out of that house. The music is intense. The wave of sickness that overcame me began to fade as I emerged from the old, musty Kawana house. Immediately, my mind began to write off what I'd experienced as coincidence, feelings brought on by my lack of sleep in a strange case. After a few lungsful of the spring air, my headache subsided and the nausea lessened. With every step I took out the door, the strong emotions I felt while holding the mask got further away as well. Maybe it was the old Kawana woman who had made my mind go into such a strange place. What other explanation could there be? But as I walked away from the house, I stopped and broke into a cold sweat. My skin erupted in goosebumps. Something wasn't right. The mask, still firmly in my grasp. My knuckles had grown white from gripping it so tightly. Why? Why had I held onto it? Before I could think of an answer, a scream from the direction of the shrine broke through my muddled thoughts. Whoa, there's more birds. Oh, here we go. That day at the shrine, I saw Reina for the first time, the girl whom Kazuki had been chasing and who would be his killer 6 months later. Her eyes kept darting around, making her mental state impossible to read. Until that day, I'd never seen her, but she felt familiar. As I moved toward her, I began to feel uneasy. Held at knife point was my Kawana, who must have been dragged there shortly after I arrived. Even in the warm spring air, I remember a shiver running down my spine. Tanaka, what exactly is going on here? Everything's under control, Vito. Stay behind me. Who is she? Tell her to go away. If she doesn't, I'll do it, I swear. Please don't hurt me. I don't know anything, please. This is my partner, Detective Ito. I told you she'd be coming, remember? See? She's staying right there behind me. Just like I said she would. No one's trying to trick you. What took you so long, Ito? Anyway, tread lightly and follow my lead. Not doing it. I'm not doing it. Before that day, the possibility of ever using my gun on another human being never occurred to me. In my mind, doing so was a failure as a detective, a sign that you hadn't thought the situation through, that all the other options had failed. Beyond me, I knew would never have pointed her gun at a girl, but suddenly, as I stood under the cherry blossoms, that Ayami was replaced by someone else. I was a passenger in my own body, looking on in horror as a woman identically to me began to squeeze the trigger. My thoughts were lost in the din of 1,000 terrified voices. I wish I could say I lost consciousness, or didn't remember what I did, but that isn't true. I remember every moment, every second, every face that looked at me in horror, at what I did. Whoa. I don't really, not really given a choice here. I guess there's only one option. Ito, what are you doing? Ito, put your weapon down. Don't do this. Kazuki's shouts never reached my ears. The world I'd been in moments before no longer existed. There was darkness, and it was only me, the girl, and a voice that told me to do one thing. So I did. As my finger pulled the trigger, Nana looked at me and smiled. I wondered why she smiled, knowing at that moment what was about to happen to her. It was as if she knew exactly what was happening to me. She looked me right in the eye as the bullet ripped through her skull. The smile never left her face, even then. Even after she died. Man, this game is intense. Ayami, can you hear me? Nurse, she's awake. Listen to me, Ayami. You're going to be fine. You collapsed after the gunshot. Huh? Gun? What are you talking about? Oh no, that girl. What did I do? Hey, don't move. You need to rest. What did I do? Ayami, calm down. Nurse! Detective Tanaka, if you could just hold her still for a moment. Everything's going to be fine. The nurse is going to give you something to help you sleep. Kazuki? Where am I? I don't remember coming here. That's alright. You're in the hospital. I'm here for you. Now, I know how you always like getting ahead of me, but please listen to me until the end, okay? A few days ago, there was a hostage situation at Kamakura. It ended badly. You shot that girl. Then the doctors say you had some kind of mental breakdown. Ah, you're awake. Good. And how are you feeling today, Masato? You seem much calmer now. Yeah. I guess I was a bit confused after blacking out. Oh yes, according to the studies we've read, that's quite common for people who experience the kind of trauma you did. Tell me, do you feel the following symptoms? Please answer with yes or no only. Shortness of breath. I'm kind of curious what happened. Wait, hold on. What happened to the girl at the shrine? Is she okay? Just yes or no answers, please. I knew that was gonna happen, but I had to try. Where's the mask? The one the old woman gave me. Things from Kamakura aren't important right now. Please just focus on your recovery and your symptoms. Blurred vision? I like how instead of asking me the original question, she just goes on to the next one without an answer. What did I do? As I said before, please stay calm and answer only with yes or no, Nishida. Fatigue? I am not good at following orders. Where's Tanaka? I thought he was here. Visiting hours are over, Nishida. Just answer the questions, please. We've given you a mild antipsychotic in light of your recent episode. It is our duty to make sure you are mentally and physically fit for duty. Do you understand? No, I'm kidding. Good. Let me explain your medicine to you. We have conducted a series of tests since the incident in Kamakura. We found no evidence or history of neurological damage, schizophrenia, or bipolar disorder. I'm writing up the episode as a stress-induced breakdown. For your safety and the safety of others, however, we strongly recommend that you take these pills daily for a period of several months. Take a look at your chart, Nishida. To help keep track of the well-being of workers in the public sector, we developed the SPIN system to monitor various aspects of your well-being. SPIN stands for Sanity, Professionalism, Investigation, and Neurosis. We'll be monitoring your SPIN attributes closely in subsequent checkups, and I'd suggest you do the same. Well, my sanity has taken a dive. In light of recent events, let's first consider your sanity, your ability to accurately perceive the world around you. Without taking your daily medication, given your condition, incidents like you recently experienced are more likely to occur again. For now, I strongly suggest you take your medication. Since your first dose is due today, please take it now. Here. Well, chat, should I take the pill or not? If it's supposed to help with my sanity. Take it? Okay, we shall take it. Sanity plus 10, investigation minus 10. Unfortunately, as you might have noticed, there are some side effects. Though taking antipsychotic medication will decrease the chances of any further psychotic episodes, they may make you a bit drowsy and unfocused. As a detective, this, of course, may lower your investigative abilities and your aptitude for seeing the details while on a case. Interesting. However, your partner mentioned you may have experienced hallucinations at the time of your breakdown, so taking your medication is imperative to keeping your mind clear of these visions. I should warn you, however, that if for whatever reason you are unable to take your medication, and your sanity, as measured by SPIN, gets very low, you might suffer from a total psychotic breakdown. And, as I'm sure I needn't tell you, for someone in your position, that would cause both the department and your family a considerable amount of embarrassment. So please remember to take your medication, Nishida. In order to avoid missed doses and develop a routine, we recommend you keep your pills in a familiar place like your apartment so you can take them every time you come home. You should also be careful of neurotic actions, endlessly talking to people, pacing back and forth, traveling around aimlessly, and the like. Oh, that's kind of interesting that that's an implemented feature. Studies show that neurosis can act as a multiplier that exponentially speeds up a patient's loss of sanity. Given your current condition, that could be dangerous. We found that patients become less neurotic by taking time out to take care of themselves. Detective Tanaka tells me you have a pet. Perhaps spending some time with the animal relaxing and getting a good night's sleep would help reduce the levels of neurosis we see on your chart. These stress-relieving actions have no negative side effects in relation to your medication or condition. I'll leave it to your superiors to discuss professionalism with you, but it has a measurable effect on the spin chart. Do you understand the importance of spin, or do you want me to explain it to you again? Nope, I got it. Thank you, Nurse Patrick. Kazuki, thank God you came. I need to get out of here. They've got me taking enough sedatives to knock out a dang elephant. Did they tell you when they'll let me out? I missed you. Besides, I'm going nuts lying around here all day. Funny you should say that, Naomi, as I think the going crazy thing is what they're worried about too. That's not funny. Sorry. But in life, you can either laugh or cry, and if you ask me, it's better to laugh. It shouldn't be much longer now. The doctor says he wants to observe you a little longer. That's all. How are you feeling? Better, but I don't remember what happened very well. The whole thing was kind of hazy. I remember that I was feeling strange, like there was someone else there with me, and that mask. I have to stop you there, Naomi. I've heard enough about that thing. It was all over the report, and Yukimura gave me one hell of a lecture about even leaving a mention of it in there. Where is it now? That's not important. You made a mistake. No, that's unfair. Given the situation, I don't blame you. Even in the report, you can barely call it a mistake. A highly unstable suspect had a knife to his girl's throat and he took the shot. No matter what other people say, I'm standing by you both now and at the hearing. I don't know what you saw, but I know you had a reason for what you did. People at HQ are already starting to take your side, but please, no more talk about that mask. It'll only hurt your case and keep you in this hospital longer. Trust me, nobody wants that, least of all me. Not to mention, Yukimura had a hell of a time stopping the brass from suspending you, so help him out a bit, will you? Whatever you think you saw that day wasn't supernatural. Besides, thinking about it isn't going to help you get better, so no more worrying about it, okay? Interesting. You're right. It was a confusing situation. I guess my mind is grasping at straws trying to come to terms with it. You know, Kazuki, I think I need a break from all this and being a cop. I didn't sign up to hurt, to kill people. I know. We'll talk about it later. For now, you should get some rest. There's nothing to worry about. Everything's going to be okay, I promise. And here we are back in the sewer again. Dude. Let's see. Sanity, -33. Yeah, we're back to the present, I think. Sanity, 33. Investigation, 48. I don't want to take another pill yet. I am. I'm going to talk to the cat. Hey, little one. look at you sleeping there. Not a care in the world. At least you're alive. I don't know what I'd do if both you and Kazuki. No, I can't think like that. There's more to all this and too many unanswered questions. I'll get to the bottom of it. Manage to salvage a normal life out of this somehow. Don't worry. A violent incident in the sewer below the streets of Shinjuku in the late hours last night has resulted in the death of a detective and an apparent rescue gone wrong. The body of Detective Kazuki Hamaka, 29, was recovered after a nearly week-long search when he went missing off the streets of Kasumigaseki. I think it was close. Kasumigaseki. The mysterious incident has left police scrambling for answers and a suspect as the investigation continues into its second day. The detective who arrived first on the scene, Ayami Ito, has declined to make any comment to the press, but her superiors say that after following a lead, she was led into the sewers where she made contact with a lone female suspect. At that time, sources say the female suspect panicked and the incident ended violently before she could be apprehended. There are many unanswered questions, however. It appears that besides the lone detective, there were no other police on the scene, calling into question how the case was handled. There is also a question of the missing suspect and why, after Detective Tanaka was killed, the suspect was not able to be detained. This case comes in the midst of increasing scrutiny of the police, in particular the violent crime section, as other incidents of police neglect or questionable investigative practices have been made public. Several experts have gone on record saying that Tokyo's police are not equipped to handle the recent wave of crime. The police have promised to release the results of their internal investigation as soon as possible. Superintendent Yukimura, who was in charge of both Detective Tanaka and Ito, has urged his department and the public at large to withhold judgment until all the facts are in. I've heard a lot of rumors surrounding the case, but we've barely a few hours into understanding what happened down there. I think it's too early to jump to conclusions. An article from 2 weeks ago. Everything is laid out so neat and factual, and it makes it seem so simple. It's like that all happened to someone else. Like Ito on the page is a different person from some other world, yet it's not. That's what happened to me, or so they say. The article barely mentions the girl, the bloody bag, or the red paint. How can they write this stuff like it's true? The press will simplify any story to self-hatred, just like Kazuki always said. Other things about that night don't add up either. After backup finally did arrive, they couldn't find any trace of the girl. Fingerprints on the red paint were inconclusive, and the knife at the scene was clean too. That's what they told me, but there's no way that can be true. What really happened down there? I'm gonna skip this medication and go to bed. You think that is wise? Let's skip this dose of medication. My sanity is in negative 33, but it also brings down the investigation. So I should take it. The pills the doctor gave me are right on the table where he left them. Count on him to pester me about my health even when he's gone. I hate these pills, but I'll keep taking them for your sake. Okay, it's still considered category, so I think that's okay. I've been avoiding spending too much time in this room lately. Memories of my always come flooding back whenever I do. Sometimes I think I can hear his voice just beyond the door, and that when I open it, I'll see him there, and find these last few weeks to be just a bad dream. But it's no dream. He's gone. I don't know what hurts more, the fact that he's gone, or the way it happened. Taken by a girl who shouldn't exist. Reyna, that was her name. I removed it a few days after the sewer, but I kept it to myself. At the debriefing, they had me talk to a station psychiatrist, and one look from her was enough to figure out what everyone else must be thinking. The police reports, the press, no one's mentioning the girl. But I saw what I saw, and she came back, and maybe, if I could only get some time to collect my thoughts and investigate the scene itself, I'm sure I could find something to prove she was there. I doubt they'll let me anywhere near it, though, at least for now. One way or another, I'll find the truth. We're going back to the living room. Someone in the door. Hey, I brought you some dinner.
Konnichiwa.
Thanks, Yumi. You didn't have to do that. You need to eat something, neighbor. Can't just sit around all day, right? I know that. It's alright. You don't have to thank me. I just, I'm no good at this stuff. But I'm really sorry about Kazuki, I know he meant a lot to you, and I didn't know him very well, but... Stop. Just stop. You don't... I'm sorry, Yumi. I didn't mean it. Forget it. Forget I said anything. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I guess it's all been a bit much. The earthquake? That was a big one, huh? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. I know we're not best friends or anything. I was just worried, that's all. Sorry, Yumi, that's my phone. Work again? It's like they know when we're talking. Yeah, maybe. I have to take this. And Yumi, thanks for the food. Anytime.
Hi.
Ito here. Ito, I'm sorry I didn't call sooner. I need you to come to the station as soon as you can. What's this about? It'd be easier if we talked in person. See you soon. Ah, going to a new location. That's cool. Well, cool. All the CCTV cameras in the station can be viewed here. Saki stays up to date on all the office drama by having an unrestricted view of the whole building. I've worked with Saki Ishibashi for years now, and she hasn't changed a bit. Her hard work and pleasant smile are only matched by her love of gossip. Yeah. Oh, hey yo. Didn't think we'd see you back so soon.
Konnichiwa.
Well, ready or not, I'm here. About what happened, it's alright, Saki. You don't need to say anything. It's just so awful, and I know you two were close. I mean, I heard... Yeah, we were, but seriously, you can leave it alone. I'm fine. If you say so, but I'm glad you're being so positive. No matter what people say, I know you cared about him and did everything you could to save him. Thanks, Saki. Wait, what exactly are people saying? I guess it's only fair to give you a heads up since we're friends. There been some rumors about what happened to Tanaka. Rumors? What kind of rumors? Well, that... maybe I shouldn't. I don't want to upset you. Out with it, Saki. We both know you can't keep something like this to yourself for long. So you might as well tell him... Sorry. Excuse me. So you might as well tell me now. Fine, but you didn't hear it from me, okay? On account of all the bad press surrounding Tanaka, the higher-ups are looking for someone to pin all this on. Someone close to the case, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I understand it just fine. Officer Bando told me earlier that Tiara was posting about some promotion, and then I saw some movers going into your office on the CCTV earlier. It doesn't look good at all. Tiara? Huh. Taira? Taira? Huh. I'm actually not sure how to pronounce that. But that guy needs a swift punch to the back of the head sooner than he needs a promotion. And movers in my office? This is too much. See, I told you you'd be upset. It's not all definite though. All I know for sure is what I've seen on the monitors and what Bondo told me. Hold on a sec. Who's Officer Bondo? That's not some alias you came up with, is it? I only tried that with you one time and you figured it out right away. Bondo transferred in from Osaka a few weeks ago and he's a total sweetheart. Sometimes he comes and talks to me at the front desk when he's free. Huh. Did he say anything else about Hira's mysterious promotion? Not that I remember. All I know is he's been on the 4th floor doing some legwork for the detectives lately and overheard it. If I run by my office, maybe I'll see this Officer Bondo and ask him myself. Hey, that reminds me, if you see him, could you give him this? That's cute. That's a cute little envelope. What is it? I don't think the frog drawing follows standard police procedure. Do you like it? It's cute, right? See, I'm trusting you with this because it's more of a private thing. You'll give it to him though, right? Sure. It's like I've died and gone back to high school. Yeah, sure, I'll give it to him, but you owe me. Thanks, Ayami. You're the best. Guess you'd better head up to Yukimura's office soon, huh? Huh, so you knew about that too, huh? Thanks for keeping me up to date, Saki. So what's the story with you and the new guy? Sending letters isn't exactly your usual subtle tactic, Saki. Hardy har har, very funny. This one's different. He seems like a keeper, and he's not half bad looking to boot. Hey, I'm almost 25. I'm practically an old woman. If I don't find someone soon and settle down, I'll die alone. Even listening to you stresses me out, Saki. I'm sure your prospects are fine. I see you haven't slowed down in your viewing habits, Saki. Well, they do pay me to keep an eye out for suspicious behavior. It's not my fault if I happen to notice some other stuff at the same time. Like that detective Akita always fixes her hair before she sees Detective Suzuki, or the Officer Sato takes off his wedding ring when he enters the building. Anyway, I have to be careful. Yukimura says if anything happens on my watch, he'll make me pay for it. Investigative unit offices. Kazuki and I have offices on this floor. Okay, so that's floor 4. Yukimura's office right at the top. The reception level, Saki's probably sitting there now watching all the CCTV footage. And evidence storage and forensics is in the basement. Okay. Let's go to his office. Sorry to have to call you in like this, Ito. I know we promised you some time off after this whole rotten situation. I'd meant to talk to you earlier, but with everything going down, well, you know how it is. It's been a media circus for the last 2 weeks. Damn reporters were waiting for any excuse they could to go for our throats, and they found it. Then the deputy chief starts calling me, then the chief, hell, got a call from the mayor last night. All of them want this case solved and out of mind. If he were here to see it, Tanaka would be furious about all the bureaucracy. Can't even count the number of times he yelled at me after similar speeches I made to him. He was a good man. Yes, sir, he was. Let's cut to the chase. With every paper and news station covering your case, the mayor is demanding a formal inquiry into your conduct. Now, before you say anything, I'm not saying I would have done better in your shoes. The whole thing was rotten, if you ask me. Unfortunately, there are no do-overs in police work, and even choices that seem right at the time can turn around and bite us later on. It's not only you. I made a mistake that night by sending you in alone. I'll pay for that, too. Keep an eye on your professionalism by using the spin system from time to time. Don't give those vultures anything to pick at. It's not just about the inquiry, though. I'm concerned about you. The choices you make, professional or otherwise, have far-reaching effects in the future. The people who will work with you and trust you, and the options you'll have available to you, all hinge on your ability to keep a professional face. One more thing. Given the circumstances, we think it best to transfer you out of the violent crime department for the time being. Transfer? But sir, I don't understand. I've already done twice the amount of work as some of the veterans, and I've only been in the unit for a few years. Surely my record should speak for itself. I mean, let's at least talk about it first. This isn't a negotiation, detective. Think of it as a chance to get a fresh start. For the next month, you'll continue to be on leave. Fully paid, of course. I'll need to take your badge until you return. The gun you can turn in downstairs. When you come back, you'll be helping out with some of the vice and insurance fraud cases. Fortunately, the pills only bring down my investigation skills, but not necessarily my professionalism. The professionalism comes from the choices that I make, like not fired, transferred to another division of the department. Hey, Bela. Since other detective will be moving into your space, we'll need to clear out your office. I've asked the movies to come in today and give you a hand. Do I make myself clear, Ito? Yes, sir. I understand your decision, but surely this move should only be temporary. That's enough, detective. Until the internal hearing about your case is complete, there will be no further discussion of this. Now, please go to your office and pack away any personal items to be shipped home. The rest stays with us, and Ito, take care of yourself. Sir, yes, sir.
So you're being kind of...
Alright.
Is this bad? Are you being
Alright.
You don't work there anymore?
Same building, different department.
So you're no longer a detective?
That's probably true. So hey, Ito, hold up. I heard you were back in the station. Real shame about Tanaka. He was one great detective. You're right. He was the best. Almost hard to believe he'd let himself get caught the way he did. I mean, it's weird, right? He goes missing and can't manage to contact anyone even once. I thought he would have tried to get in touch with you at least, since you were his partner and all. Anyway, you shouldn't blame yourself, Ito. It was dumb to send you down there alone with no backup. Let's face it, there's no way you could have handled that on your own. Trying to imply something about me? Who, me? Nah. But what do you expect when they send a little detective in all by herself? All I'm saying is you could have used the help.
I don't think you...
I once was partnered with Detective Nita and was surprised by how competent he is. If he didn't attach himself at the hip to Tyra?
Tyra?
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Just call it Tyra.
Tyra. He would probably make a good detective.
Tyler can go get killed by the
So, sometimes I close my eyes and count to 10, hoping that when I open them, Tyra will disappear. Unfortunately, that tactic hasn't worked yet.
red lady, I got a sacrifice for you.
They told me that as the only female detective, it would be best to give me extra space, which translated to sticking me at the end of the hall.
Chill.
An alarm for fires, earthquakes, and other emergencies. Huh, this is probably going to come back later, considering that's there. Enter office. What a morning. I'm exhausted. First, the bosses dumped me out of violent crime, and then they send movers ahead of me so everyone in the station knows about my demotion before I do. What a mess. As if I wasn't going through enough already. At least with my public shaming, I doubt anyone will have the courage to bother me in here.
Oh, did you see that?
I did see that.
There's a demon.
Kazuki gave me this silver hairpin for my birthday last year. It seems so long ago.
Oh gosh, good.
I've been in this office for years now, quietly working my way into the boys' club to be respected as a detective. Look at it now. All that hard work shoved into some boxes to be handed off to whoever brown nosed their way into a promotion, no doubt. Can't help but feel like my hard work wasn't worth anything all these years, if it could be so easily packed away and forgotten.
There's a lucky cat
A new email is in my inbox from Yukimura. Looks like it's gone out to all the detectives. Let's see. Detective Ito has been under a lot of pressure. The tragic loss of Tanaka has affected us all. I think I see where this is leading.
Okay.
There it is. Ito will be temporarily reassigned. So he did make it public. How humiliating. Real nice of him to wait until I was out of his office before he hit send. Huh. After all this time, why doesn't he believe me?
Oh, she's going insane. I think she's gonna go crazy. Kill everyone. This is bad.
Alright,
Kill
well.
people.
Yukimura doesn't believe me. I'm the laughing stock of the station, and now I'm being moved out of the office to top it off. Doesn't get much worse than this, but it's Yukimura that stings the most. I thought I could trust him, but instead he tells me to turn in my gun like I'm some sort of criminal. Sitting around here isn't going to change anything. If they won't investigate, I will. First things first, I need to get my hands on that mask. Reina mentioned it over and over, and it's the only clue I have to go on. Yeah, that one. Forensics gave the mask a once over and stuffed it down in the basement. I should go down and scope it out. Alright, here we go. Officer Bendo, the recent transfer from Osaka. It seems that Saki from the front desk is quite smitten with the guy. Hi, you must be the new transfer from Osaka. I'm Detective Ito. That's right, transferred me in last week. How you doing, Detective? Please call me Bando. Y'all have got a big station here. Embarrassed to say, but never could find my route around the Tokyo branch all that well. I get myself lost half the time, to tell you the truth. So you must be the one that's all over the news. Don't worry, never could trust the press. None of them know a damn thing about police work. If you're asking me, it sounded like you caught a rough one. Sorry about your partner. Thanks. Rough is an understatement. I have...
The letter.
Yeah.
You did?
No, getting it ready. Ishibashi at the front desk wanted me to give you this. Huh? Saki did? Well, hand it over then and let's have a look. Oh, well, I didn't reckon she'd send something like this. That's just because you don't know her like we do, Officer Bendo. Yeah, well, do me a favor, would you? I know, not exactly professional, but tell her to meet me on the roof in about 20 minutes. I'd do it myself, but I'm too busy. Alright. But not a word of this to any of the other detectives, got it? You got it, Ito. You're alright. I'll crank this paper out. I'll crank this work out and then get upstairs when I can. Oh, you...
Love letter?
I think it was a love letter. Alright.
Love of love.
So I gotta stop by first floor. It's not good on professionalism, but it's also good to make friends, so that's how I look at it. Favors. I passed on that letter you gave me. You did? Way to go, Ayami. What'd he say? Was it too much? Wait, you didn't read it, did you? Oh god, you read it. Please forget everything you saw. Slow down, I didn't read it. He asked me to tell you to meet him on the roof as soon as possible. On the roof? That's romantic, right? It's like I'm in a TV drama. Oh, dang it. If I leave my post and something happens to those cameras, Yukimura will go nuclear. Decisions. I've got it. You're not on duty now, right? Watch the front desk for me. I won't be long. 10 minutes tops. Please. Sure.
Oh my god.
That's my girl. I knew I could count on you not to stand in the way of true love. I'll be right back.
I love Ito. She's so loyal.
With Saki gone, I could disable the recording systems and move around the station without being seen, but not without getting her in trouble with Yukimura.
Wait, why would you move the turn off?
As much as I wanted to, I can't do something that would hurt Saki's career like that. I'll find another way. Do I actually have to wait for her to come back, though? Like, would it actually expect me to wait for her to come back? She said 10 minutes tops. I don't know. I think so, because the game clock counts in real minutes. Time to go downstairs and look for my mask. Didn't think you'd stick around down here after that big earthquake this morning, Mori. Don't remind me. I'm trying to keep my mind off it. How you holding up, detective? Taking it one day at a time, I guess. Honestly, I'm surprised to find you still working evidence Tanaka put in his recommendation for your promotion. Yeah, I think the people upstairs have other things on their minds right now, from the sounds of things. Besides, I think they stuck me down here because I was asking too many questions on my last case. May have pissed off a few of the wrong people. Makes me squirm thinking about what it'd be like having, or like being in an earthquake in this basement. I wish you hadn't reminded me. Oh, and I'm really sorry about Tanaka, Detective Ito. I respected him a lot. He'll truly be missed. Thanks, I miss him too. The gate to the evidence room is locked. Mori has the key, but in desperate times I've seen Kazuki pick the lock to get in. Huh. Pick the lock. That's good to know. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting in under normal circumstances, but I don't have a lockpick yet. So, but I could check Kazuki's office. It's upstairs. I might have to pull the fire alarm to get them away from the door, though.
Aren't they on.
Pick up my hairpin. It's gonna be my lockpick. So the only way to get him away from that gate is to activate the alarm. What? No, seriously, that's gonna be the only way that I can move him.
But
It's not very professional, but my investigation skills would go through the roof. Because the camera's here too. I can't pick the lock, but people here. Oh, man, I have to evacuate the building. Oh man. If I try to pick the lock, I'm gonna get in trouble. So the only thing I can do is pull the lever to move people out of the building. It's still gonna be on camera, but at least that's me doing it and not getting Stocky into trouble. Alright. Oh, I'm doing it. Evacuation of the building will start almost immediately after I pull the lever. Unfortunately, it'll be a short window before they'll realize what's happening, so I'll need to get to the evidence room quickly. Right, here goes nothing. Oh, that's loud. That's very loud. Going down. Oof. There it is. As I held the mask in my hands again, I immediately questioned why I'd gone through such great lengths to get it back. A small piece of evidence wasn't worth the risk. It wasn't the answer to my problems. As strange as it sounds, I'd hoped the mask would react in the same way it did when I touched it in Kamakura. At least that would have justified what I'd done and proved the sensation I'd felt the day wasn't in my head. The mask I held in the evidence room was nothing more than rough old wood, no voices or visions, only an eerie quiet left in the wake of anticipation. Of course, I held on to it. The case was only getting started, and Reina's obsession with it couldn't be an accident. It still had a part to play. Alright, time to bounce. The mask in my hand, I quickly left the station and jumped on the first train back to Shinjuku. Back to the alley where the whole mess had started. Something told me there was more to find in the sewer. The mask itself could wait until later. As the train made its way there, images and thoughts from that night engulfed me. I started to feel queasy. When my stop approached, the hit of my gut changed from fear to something else. I realized I'd had enough of other people telling me what to feel or how to act. I didn't know what to expect, but I knew that the only one who could give me any sense of closure was myself. Alright. Well, this seems like a good place to pause for part 2. And we'll pick it back up for part 3. in a future episode. So appreciate you guys hanging out with me and enjoying the playthrough. And I hope you enjoy Tokyo Dark so far. I appreciate you stopping by, and I'll see you next time.